Farming has a really long history. It goes back to the colonial days, and in fact, a lot of the Eastern Shore is known for still having kind of a colonial landscape intact, so it's a major industry in the county. In the late 1980s, the Planning Commission undertook a comprehensive rezoning of the county, and in doing so wanted to downzone the agricultural areas. I think originally our agricultural areas had a density of 1 dwelling unit per 2 acres, so there was a lot more development potential. It's now basically at 1 dwelling unit per 30 acres, and had the support of the farming community to do that downzoning to make sure that ag would stay a viable industry.
We raise hogs, and we also have a lot of grain. We raise corn, soybeans, wheat, and barley. Well, my husband is 5th generation farmer, so I'd say it's been a few years or so. Our kids have taken over the operation, and we work along with them. And so obviously, if you count, that's 6th generation. And we have grandchildren who are also interested, which would make the 7th. Well, we moved here 25 years ago from Howard County. We were living in a more urban county and were unable to expand. And with knowing our children wanted to come on board, we needed to get a little larger. So we were able to sell that farm, and then we selected this farm and moved here. Kent County has really good soils, number one, and it was rather rural and is still quite rural, and we were looking for that.
We've had a very heavy agricultural base here in the community, and the people way before me, actually, when they first started with their planning and zoning and comprehensive plans, they determined that that's what we wanted to keep Kent County, and they've been doing so ever since.
It is a very good thing to have the restrictive zoning here in this county, as far as a person who's involved in agriculture would think. It keeps a lot of land available, keeps it open, restricts the development. You have less competition for the land with neighbors or with development, housing. The more land you have open and it's inviting to agriculture, the more farmers will stay and farm.
We participate in any and all programs that are available. We participate with the MALF program, which is the state's Purchase of Development Rights program. We have landowners who donate easements to the Maryland Environmental Trust and the Eastern Shore Land Conservancy. We participate with Rural Legacy. With a couple of easements that were recorded at the end of 2013, we have gone over the 35,000 acre mark, which is almost 20% of the county's total land area in some form of a private easement.
It's based around the farmers being able to sell their development rights and putting that acreage aside, to making a very bold statement, I think, that Kent County is agriculturally based, and they want to continue to see it that way, and preserving our farmland is certainly at a top priority.
We sold an easement to the MALF program back in 2008. We put the home farm, which is where we are today, on into that program. The land will be in perpetuity. They do buy the development rights off of it, so that which means no houses can come here.